Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this Beatles update, I would say, is a pretty important Beatles update for my collecting path for right now, because I'm going to be starting collecting a new kind of series, I would say. Um, every once in a while, you kind of get into these kind of habits of buying particular albums that you kind of find interested at the time. Um, for example, I was collecting the Beatles one poster picture sleeves from around the world, and once I completed that, um, I was kind of, I wasn't necessarily focusing on one specific type of record at the time, so I was just kind of picking up things that I thought were cool, either at record stores or just kind of online. But I kind of like having I guess, a structured path to kind of complete and check things off a list, I would say. So I think I finally found a series that I'm going to start collecting. So you'll see these types of records kind of throughout, hopefully Beatles updates forever, how long it takes me to complete the series. So I decided to go for an LP series, as I this kind of completed a big 45 collection, I would say. And this series is actually a series I was avoiding for probably the longest time, but I knew I probably wanted to start collecting these types of records eventually, and I think this time is now. I think I'm going to be kind of sticking with it until I complete it. So this series, I'm going to start. I'm going to be start looking for the 1976 flag series from Japan. I always kind of wanted some Japanese records in my collection. There was just a lot of series out there, and I know once I started to find one, I know I probably wanted to get all of them. So I've holded back. I held back for buying these records for pretty much ever since I started collecting. But now I think it's time for me to start getting some of these. There are 40 in the whole entire Flag series collection. Has some examples of all what's in the back there. And a local record store had one um, in their store, and I decided to go pick it up. And I thought it was just a good time to start looking out for these, and hopefully um, kind of complete this series and kind of give me a structured um, things to look for. I'll still find solo Beatles stuff to collect. That's kind of what I've been focused on mainly lately. Is it's um, kind of get the solo career discographies better in my collection. And I was collecting U.S. Pressings of albums, different pressings from different years. I'll still be collecting those because those are easier to find just in your local record store. But I decided to go for these because they have a little bit of a cool factor from Japan. Got the obi strip and everything like that. And I decided on this series because they're definitely out there, but they're a little hard to find. But it's like a good find when you see one. I would consider that, and they're not overly expensive for being a Japanese pressing. But they're not they're not cheap either. I would say, and they're usually found in good condition. And I would love to hear what these pressings sounds like. So I guess we're gonna start. I got a few albums here, kind of start off the series. Um, there was so I found the one at my local record store. Then I found a seller from Japan on eBay who started some bids at $5 a piece for these, and I picked up three for about $20 each. So I was really happy with that start. And so we got With the Beatles here, number two in the UK Flag series. Um, as they call it the Flag series because every album that they reissue is from the country that it was from. So all these are going to be on the Apple label here, and I'm gonna collect these hopefully to try to be as complete as I can for each record. Each record comes with a obi strip and some sort of insert. This one happened to have a color insert with photos in it. I believe Please Me also has color photos, but got some nice shots here. But most of these inserts are going to be kind of black and white like this. It has Japanese and English lyrics to all the songs. And of course, all the records are going to be on the Apple label, and they're all going to pretty much look like this. And for the most part, I usually find these in pretty good condition, I would say. So I want to try to find these in the best condition possible, and hopefully the most complete. And that includes the Opie strip and the insert. Um, I have a couple of these. I have the black inner sleeve. I'm not too worried about that one, but I did cross a Magical Mystery Tour that did not have the Obi strip. Very tempted on getting it, but I restrained myself and did not buy it. I bought something else instead. So you'll see that on a future Beatles update. Anyway, so what's after 2? We got number 3. We got A Hard Day's Night. Again from 1976. Pretty much faithful to the UK covers here. And here is the insert. And the record itself, I won't take it out. That's in pretty good shape again. But yeah, there's seems to be a good bit of a lot of different Japanese pressings out there. So that's why I kind of just stayed away from collecting Japanese pressings in general. I mean, unless there was like an original one from the 60s, like on red vinyl or something, but I haven't really come across too many of those in the wild per se. Also for, they're very expensive, in good shape, so I kind of just stayed away from that. I did buy one, A Hard Day's Night. It was like a 1980s pressing, I believe, in mono, that I found at like a really, really good price, so I couldn't pass that one up. And I believe that series came in a box set, and it goes for well over $1,000. So I didn't really want to continue with that series, as it did come with a box set, and every single one of those record prices seemed to be over $100 a piece for the record. So I decided with this series, because it's a little bit more affordable per record, and they're definitely more out there to find. So as already shown, we got Beatles for Sale next at number 4, and these covers are really sturdy cardboard, which I really never noticed before until buying one, but very good quality, I would say. And here is the insert. Now, I wouldn't be saying I will be showing one of these for every Beatles update, but hopefully you'll see them dispersed throughout the year. Hopefully I'll kind of continue up, find some good deals either on eBay or get lucky with a record store, record show find. And this Beatles for Sale came with a black inner sleeve as well. So I had I had 2, 3, and 4. So if you want to guess what's next, no, it's not help. Tricked you there. I got Rubber Soul. This one is the one I found at the record store. It's number 6. We got Rubber Soul. This one is pretty much as clean as they come in terms of condition. And I didn't show you the Beatles for Sale record, but there it is. Again, this one came with another black inner for Rubber Soul. Here is the insert for Rubber Soul. And to finish off this video, this record is pretty much in perfect condition for Rubber Soul. So very excited to play all these. And there is 40 records in the series. I currently have 4, so 10% of the way there already. So I'm not saying I'll get all these in bunches like I did this time, but hopefully I'll pick some up here and there. And don't know how long it's going to take me, but some of the double albums can be a little bit more on the expensive side. Um, but I'm kind of just excited to start another series of collecting. I won't stop, buying certain other things, but if I have, some spare money per se, and look stuff on Discogs or on eBay, and there's a good deal, I would probably prefer to buy one of these over something else. Is kind of what I'm getting at in the end here. So I hope this will be a nice journey that I can take you along with, and I hope you don't get it doesn't get too repetitive for showing you the Obi strip insert and the Apple label over and over again. But there's I think the last few records from this series does not have the flag uh, series kind of Obi strip. There's a different Obi strip with it. I think it's like real music, um, things like the Beatles in Italy or something like that. Those kind of types of albums towards the later that didn't have the flag series, but they're kind of part of it. Not too sure. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much. But I do have a few other Beatles updates to show here. I kind of went on a record road trip back up to Pennsylvania and went to one of the oldest record stores in the United States. So I got a few records up there, and it's kind of some odds and ends just out and about. So I think I'm going to end this video before I keep talking too much longer. And just be on the lookout for those Japanese Obi strips. And thanks for watching. Thanks.